The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our setting today here at the Barclays Center. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble, if you get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to affect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center, and it's Harris in at the small forward. And it's the Warriors to start out. Now here's Curry. Pass to Wiggins. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by LeVert. And here's the break. Here's KD. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, the defense just can't stop Durant's drive. I mean, he's got that alchemy of agility and power. He's hard to shut down.
Now here's Curry to the paint. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him over Harris. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one. And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season, and yet they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
That's good from Chris.
Young, rangy big man. Chris possesses a nice skill set, and I think the potential to be a terrific player in our league.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Irving passes to Harris. Nets passing it around, and the layup's good off the glass.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
And there's the pass to Chris. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him over Harris, and that one's good. Wiggins.
Boy, really nice job to take what the defense was giving him there.
Thompson against Irving. Kicks it to Harris. Irving passes to Harris. Irving up top. Let's keep it alive. And Durant gets it to go.
Yeah, he's got those Inspector Gadget arms. I mean, they go on forever. Durant, a threat on the offensive glass, too.
Thompson passes to Chris. Now here's Curry from outside the arc. Drops in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Irving passes to LeVert. And here is KD. Shoots. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Durant's got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
Thompson finds Wiggins. Wide open. open, couldn't capitalize. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And that one's good, Irving. Okay, think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious. Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Dinwiddie's checked in for the Nets. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Now here's Wiggins. And it's sent back by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Allen dishes to Dinwiddie. Irving against Curry. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And a wide open look for Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving's got 5.
The team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
And it's Wiggins missing.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Thompson. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
Able to stop on a dime. Thompson, just another thing that makes him such an elusive cover.
Durant kicks to Irving. Dinwiddie wide open. Off target from three-point range. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Curry. Over Irving. Curry can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day, and how can we bring that together to make a great group? And I think that's the focus every day. That's tough in itself. That's the pressure in itself, is the getting up and being laser focused on what your job is every day. And I think a lot of guys in this locker room know how to muster up that focus to, win basketball games.
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Eric Pastor. And it's Looney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Curry passes to Thompson. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Nets leading by 7. Inside. Durant kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Durant. Takes the 3. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. KD's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Curry with the 3. He can't get that one to fall. The Nets go the other way with it. Irving with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Irving can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
On its way from Curry for 2. Rebound, Brooklyn. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. KD dishes to Irving. Begins with the block.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender posted.
He gets it in there.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And the dunk by Jordan.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
Warriors trail by 10. Now Thompson. Curry on the wing. Fires the 3. The rebound by Prince.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And without a doubt, Taurean Prince comes in looking for his shot. At times, however, he can have tunnel vision.
You know, Greg, it's funny you say that because I like to think of it more as selective seeing. And he wants to see the basket more than he sees his teammates. But that's not all bad for a guy like Prince. I mean, you know, some teams actually need a player who's aggressively looking to score at all times. And I think ultimately, though, it'll limit his usage if he can't become a better distributor of the ball as well.
Curry, good.
That 3 ball of Curry, deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
Dinwiddie outside. Wants to get it to KD and does. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Durant's got 18 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Looney down low, guarded by Jordan. Outside for Curry. 5 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. Green for 2 points. 10 points for him.
Sometimes you watch Steph get a shot up, you just appreciate what you're seeing, and perhaps the best shooter of all time.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. Before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. League continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Warriors trail by 11. 54 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Man, Thompson is phenomenal as a two-way player. A knockdown shooter from everywhere, challenged or unchallenged, and he defends at an elite level, too.
And he makes the first. And so Thompson nails both of them. Nets leading by 9. Here now is Dinwiddie. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Harris, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Poole, no good. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Durant against Green. 17 seconds left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Here's KD. Bowman grabs the rebound. Thompson outside. Drills the three-pointer. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and I'll take these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 18 points. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. Kenny, has there ever been anyone better at handling the basketball than Kyrie Irving?
If I'm being honest,
Yes.
no. He's just another level player at that position of the ball.
You said no. Did you forget about Isaiah Thomas, Allen Iverson, and Steph Curry? Listen, Kyrie Irving is a guy you can always compare them to. Don't say no.
Okay.
Like those guys don't exist.
All right, my bad. You're right. And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The 3rd quarter just about to get started.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. And it's Harris in its small forward. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Allen, who's back up. It's up a 3. Harris misses. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 6. Wasted no time on that one. Curry's got the first points to start out the 3rd quarter for the Warriors. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Irving kicks to Durant. Curry against Irving. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Irving's got 9 points. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Green kicks to Wiggins from the arc. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 7 points in the game.
And for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Durant, and it's Taurean Prince in for Harris.
Well, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
Irving for three. Knocks down the three ball. And the Nets lead by 6.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irving has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
Here's Curry. The teardrop falls in. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find it.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid he only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level. And he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. At the line for 2. First free throw is good.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
And the Warriors making a change here. Poole's checked in.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Curry passes to Poole. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And like whenever Green is assertive from there, knows he can score and does just that.
Irving against Curry. From the wing, Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
So far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunity.
Up top, Curry. He's covered by Irving. Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 11 points.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
There's the triple. Poole, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here's Poole, defended by Allen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jared Allen. The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
First one falls for him. So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Chandler. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Prince. so he gets them both. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Irving. Lobs it up for Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Warriors trail by 6. Bowman passes to Smilagic. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Warriors shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And the technical free throw is good. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. A shot by Bowman, no good. Brooklyn leading by 5. Outside Irving. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Bowman, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nets lead by 5. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
I want all the bags, I want all the bags. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Warriors trail by 5. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Eric Paschal out there with Draymond Green. And there's Chris. And it's Bowman in at the point guard position.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
And the dunk by Jordan.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
To Paschal. Down low, Green kicks to Chris. Here's Poole, and the shot goes down. Dinwiddie with it. Passes it to KD. Here's LeVert. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harris dishes to Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. And he converts the layup. Durant's got 20 points.
And he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Bowman passes to Chris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Harris, no good.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Pass to Bowman. Looking for Lee, gets it there. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Lee. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. There's the pass to Harris. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
You know what the result's going to be when Durant makes a move to the bucket like that. Just a matter of how hard is he going to throw it down.
Here's Bowman. Dinwiddie covering. Bowman pass to Wiggins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Durant against Wiggins. Out to Harris for the three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Nets leading by 5. Durant way outside. That's a miss. He is third from the field in 13 tries.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
LeVert against Lee. Chris in the post. Pass to Bowman. 5 on the clock. No good on the triple.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Shot's good by Durant.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep them focused.
1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Curry looking around. This is it to Thompson. Nailed from three-point land.
And he's an assassin from long range. With his size and quick release, coupled with the consistency, Thompson is a very hard man to guard beyond the arc.
Warriors trail by 6. Haskell with the ball. Picked up by Harris. And Curry has it in the corner. That three off the mark. Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Irving against Curry. Irving dishes to Allen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Stephen Curry.
Earning a trip to the stripe that time. Allen constantly on the move, which makes him hard to guard.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. Green, he's checked in for Eric Paschal. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, you know, when you look at the raw athleticism of Allen, very enticing. I mean, he's a quick-footed, shot-blocking, big guy. He's got a great future in this league, in my opinion.
The shot by Curry, no good. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Curry against Irving. Here's Wiggins.
Not
enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And it's Green, missing. They've sheared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
6 to shoot. KD looking around. And again, it's the Nets missing. So it's the Nets picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, what do you think this team's identity is this season?
You know, we just have so many guys that can score. It's going to be somebody's night every night, like I keep saying. But we're also, our half-court offense is getting a lot better.
Ball is moving around, DeAndre. Thanks for your time.